Hello everyone. If you're thinking of gifting jewelry to someone, this video might be helpful for spouting some cool facts about the stone in that cool looking bracelet. Today we're specifically covering birthstones, essentially minerals that have been assigned a month. With the new year, we'll be focusing on the first 6 months for this video. Now let's delve into their history and myths a bit. I'll be noting where each birthstone lies on the most scale of hardness. This is a way of describing the scratch resistance of minerals, which is important for roughly identifying minerals with similar appearance. The numbers range from 1 to 10, with the lower numbers being the softer materials and the higher being the harder. Now back to your regularly scheduled birthstones video. Starting off, we have Garnet, January's birthstone. According to Indian astrology, Garnet helps cleanse negative feelings and gather greater self-confidence and creative thinking. The word garnet draws its origins back to the medieval Latin word for pomegranate, both of which share a deep red color. Despite the red being popular, garnets can also be yellow, orange, green, purple, and even colorless. Red garnets were on the necklaces of pharaohs from ancient Egypt, as well as the signature rings that would stamp important documents in ancient Rome. Garnet is now mostly found in African countries such as Kenya, Tanzania, and Madagascar. The stone tends to range between 6.5 and 7.5 on the most scale of hardness, so no wonder they've been used as abrasives back since the Bronze Age. For those of you February born, you'll be happy to know wearing the purple amethyst birthstone has been said to bring power and inner strength. Its name is derived from the Greek word amethystos, meaning a remedy against drunkenness, so it's often nowadays used as a sobriety stone. When donned, it has been believed to keep the wearer with a clear head and a quick wit, similar to how Leonardo da Vinci described amethyst as quickening intelligence and removing evil thoughts. Whether you'd wear the stone to feel more royal or like a soldier, you'll be joining historical figures in doing so, such as Catherine the Great and Wallis, Duchess of Windsor, as well as ancient Egyptian soldiers who wore the stones for courage. You can find unmined amethyst in Brazil, Uruguay, and various countries in Africa. It sits right at a 7 in the Mohs scale. If you're a March person, you've got not one, but 2 birthstones, Aquamarine and Bloodstone. Both are said to protect the wearer, but Aquamarine particularly specializes in purifying the person, while the Bloodstone provides health and strength. If you're a sea lover, you'll particularly like Aquamarine. Not only is its name from the Latin word for seawater, but it's said that the gem could calm sea waters to protect sailors. You'll find it in mines in Brazil, Pakistan, and Kenya. It's about at a 7.5 to an 8 on the Mohs hardness scale, meaning it can withstand daily wear without wearing it down. Now for bloodstone, or sometimes called heliotrope, which means in ancient Greek to turn the sun. The word heliotrope drew on the belief that bloodstones, when placed in water, would turn the sun red. The name bloodstone comes from the belief that the red pattern has religious significance as the blood of Christ. It's said this birthstone can increase strength, give invisibility, and preserve youth. Most bloodstone is from India, but it can also be found in places such as Brazil, China, and Australia. It's between 6.5 to 7 on the Mohs scale, so be careful to not scratch it if you encounter it. As for April, they get the tough diamond birthstone. The word diamond comes from the Greek word atomos, meaning invincible. Although they're typically colorless, the way they refract light has caught people's attention since the 4th century BCE. The first diamond engagement ring on record was back in 1477, given by the Archduke Maximilian of Austria, sparking a trend of diamond rings among the wealthy and royal. There are many beliefs about diamonds' benefits, from warding off sickness, evil eye, and poison to providing beauty, strength, and happiness. Diamonds can now be found all over the world, including in South Africa, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Canada, Russia, and Australia. Diamonds are at a 10 on the Mohs scale, so pretty much as hard of a mineral as you can get. For deep green lovers, this May birthstone will catch your eye. Emerald came from the Greek word that literally means green gem. Emeralds have been used by Egyptian pharaoh Cleopatra and Inca emperors. Pliny the Elder, a Roman author who died in the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE, stated that these gems helped gem cutters restore their tired eyes. Interestingly enough, studies show now that the color green relieves stress and eye strain. Emeralds have been largely found in Colombia for the past 500 years, but they can also be found in Brazil, Zambia, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. The emerald sits at a 7.5 to 8 on the Mohs scale, so they're pretty tough, but avoid heating them or taking them on an airplane. The change in air pressure can damage them. June decided to up March by not having 2 but 3 birthstones: pearl, moonstone, and alexandrite. Pearls aren't actually true minerals, despite being classified as gemstones for their mineral composition. They're organically grown inside the tissue of a mollusk, like an oyster. Due to the large amount of harvesting over the years, most pearls on the market today are raised in pearl farms, where mollusks are protected for pearl harvesting. Pearls are often associated with purity and humility. as well as health benefits such as long life, improved eyesight, and ease depression and nervousness. And legend has it that Cleopatra once dissolved a pearl in her drink due to a bet with her lover Mark Antony that she could spend 10 million sesterces on a single meal. Nowadays, you might find pearls growing in the coasts of Japan, China, Australia, and Indonesia. Pearls are delicate, resting at about 2.5 to 3 on the Mohs scale, so be gentle when handling them. The second of the 3 June birthstones is the glowing moonstone. This birthstone has been associated with Greek and Roman lunar deities, as well as love, passion, and good luck. Moonstone demonstrates agilurescence, the optical reflective glow on the stone's surface. This has led to people believing the stone was created from moonbeams, or that the stone's powers came from the moon. It can be found in parts of the United States, India, and Sri Lanka. It's at a 6 to 6.5 on the Mohs scale, so it's not nearly as soft as pearls, but be careful when exposing it to heat. The final June birthstone is alexandrite, the rare color-changing birthstone. The especially well-sought ones show a vivid green in daylight and shift to purplish red in artificial light. In the 1830s, a ton of alexandrite was discovered in the Ural Mountains of Russia. The red and green colors matched the military colors of Imperial Russia, impressing the country, so the birthstone was named after the Russian heir Alexander II. Alexandrite was eventually mined out of the Ural Mountains, so now it mostly comes from Brazil, Sri Lanka, and East Africa. Although it's more expensive than most other birthstones, it's 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so it would make a sturdy gem to give. Back to a single birthstone month, July claims the ruby. In ancient India, ruby was called the king of precious stones. Associated with the life force blood, ruby represented power and youthful energy in Indian jewelry. Burmese warriors believed rubies made them invincible. Medieval Europeans believed rubies gave health, wisdom, and success in love. Rubies are typically found in Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, and Mozambique. Second only to diamond, ruby is a tough birthstone, resting at about a 9 on the Mohs scale. So now hopefully you'll know some facts on the birthstones for being an awesome gifter, museum attendee, or whatever you want to use this information for. Thank you for taking some time to introduce some geology into your life, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to introduce some more science, art, and math concepts into your life, and feel free to check out my website, Steam for Sam. See you next time!